And
good.
We're back.
We're back. We made it.
You would think that after 2 years of COVID-inspired quarantines, virtual meetings,
Yes.
virtual everythings, that we would have all of this figured out.
But we're still at our heart writers and old school people, and technology isn't always our thing.
It is not always our thing. And if we could wave a magic wand, we would rather be sitting in your living room.
Absolutely.
All of your living room.
All day, every day, I would rather be with you in person.
Yes.
But grateful for the technology that lets
Absolutely.
us do it anyway. So
Yeah, thanks for being patient. This, by the way, obviously, you know, this is the one and only, the lovely Brooke Romney.
thank you. Thank you.
Are you clapping
And
at
Jason
home?
Wright, who you already know. So thanks for being here.
So let's start with this little nugget. I have known Brooke since 2000.
2002, 2001, 2002, somewhere there.
2002,
Yeah.
When we attended the same congregation or ward in Northern Virginia.
Yep.
And you had how many children?
0.
0 children.
And then to 1 when we were there.
You had a
So,
husband.
I had a husband.
That's
I still have a
amazing.
husband.
You
which
still
is
have a
great.
husband.
Yeah.
And now you have
4 boys.
4 boys.
Yep.
That is so many boys.
It's a lot of boys, but we're loving it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I got my first daughter-in-law, so that's been super fun.
That's
Yep.
how are you old enough to have a married child?
I know I'm not, but it's all right.
I look old enough to have 17 married children and great-grandchildren, but I don't. I do have a married child.
But if you dyed your hair like I do, then nobody would ever know. So
So
yes.
do you want to hear a funny story about that?
Yes.
I used to
Oh,
for a little while.
Yeah.
Early in my career.
Yeah.
Because I thought my agent said, "Hey, Jason, you need to like dye your hair." I heard that from her, and so I did for like a couple of years, and it was black. And then I was in New York, and we were chatting at Book Expo America about the hair,
yes.
and I said, I really wish you'd never said anything to me because I hate doing this. And she's like, "Well, why are you doing it?" I said, "You told me to dye my hair."
And it wasn't even her.
And she said, "I don't even know what you're talking about." She said, "You're dumb." So like 2 weeks later, I looked like Santa.
Just like that. I love it. It's so
All
good.
right. Welcome to our virtual dog show. By way of more formal introduction, Brooke Romney is an author, a speaker. I hate the word influencer, but it is a word and it means something to them, right?
Sure.
To the world.
Sure.
You know what an influencer is, right? But I think for me, that word kind of diminishes your impact because I think that what you're doing is not about selling stuff to people. It's about motivating and inspiring people to be better, particularly women.
Yes.
Not exclusively.
Not exclusively,
but
but
to be better parents and siblings and daughters and husbands, and right?
yes. Yeah. Trying to connect with their kids and with the people and do life in a more meaningful way. So I love doing what I do, and it's been such a fun ride to be able to write and to speak, and then to be able to mostly I love connecting. And so social media, while some of it is not as fun, what I love about it is just the connections that happen through social media that we didn't get to have otherwise. So it's been a really fun way for me to feel a part of people's lives in a small way. So
Yeah. And now in a big way, because you have, since the book, you got to tell us about the book. You have kind of blown up a bit here over the last several months. Yeah.
Well, the book has been awesome.
Mhm.
52 Modern Manners for Today's Teens.
Look it up right now. I don't even care if you leave the live stream. Just go look it up.
No, don't leave the
Go
live
look.
stream. Don't leave the live stream. And it's just small practical tips for helping teens live a more connected, confident, better life. And it's one that you can put on your table and they can read on their own, or you can use it as a discussion prompt. I wrote a book before that, I Like Me Anyway. And that's one that's close to my heart, that's helped women kind of understand their purpose. And I love it. But it is not even close to the fun that you've had with your exciting books. And I have a fun story. So Jason, when he visited us in Virginia, brought to us his first book, The James Miracle.
Yeah.
We have like a first, I don't know if it's first edition,
is.
first
It is.
edition,
It is.
signed copy. And I could not believe that I knew a real published author. It was incredible.
That's
And then
so nice.
And then when he wrote the Christmas jars, I actually was working for a newspaper in Arizona. And I don't know if you remember
I
this.
do remember this.
But
Absolutely.
I bought the book. I love the book. I feel like it changed people's Christmas traditions, changed families, changed Christmas for so many people. And it was so much fun to know a person who'd written a bestseller.
That's so cool.
And I wrote about it for the newspaper because I just couldn't believe what an incredible message it was. And then to watch it become a movie was just
wild.
so much fun. And so I can't wait for this book.
Well, thank you.
It'll be awesome.
It only took 13 years for the film, but it came out. And I know a lot of people watched the film and were incredibly patient through that.
It was worth it. 13 years is worth it. So fun.
So, and if you have not, so the new book is, we were just talking about this before we went on the first time. The book officially, I suppose, comes out next Tuesday. We've been talking about that date for almost a year, March 8th. But it actually, Amazon, I hear, is shipping early. Some Barnes and Nobles have already shelved it. If you're on the Wasatch Front, most stores have probably shelved it. So,
awesome.
In fact, I know there are people watching that got their books already, like you have received it in the mail and you're starting to read. So thank you. I appreciate that. And I am grateful for the people who entered the virtual dog show, which we had no idea what we were doing.
And
did we?
That's why it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And, no biases here. Like, we're coming at this really clean slate and we're ready to see what you've got.
More clean slate than you might realize, actually. So let's give a shout out to Troy, who is marketing director at Shadow Mountain. He is hiding in the shadows right now. He's actually, I think he's texting somebody.
I think he's making sure we have Wi-Fi the whole time. So,
but Troy has been instrumental in getting this all together. And then a huge shout out to the woman you cannot see, who is hiding on the other side of the corporate offices here, Callie Hansen. Callie, we're grateful for you. For none of this would be happening today without Callie. So huge thanks to Callie and to Troy. And I don't know if Haley's watching, but Haley Haskins, if you're watching, grateful for your beautiful art and all of the great graphics work you have done behind today, behind the book, behind all the social media stuff that's come from Haley. So, all right. I think we're ready to see some
let's do it. Let's see some dogs.
We're ready to see some dogs. All right. We're starting with the small and medium dog category. For those of you watching who don't have a dog in the hunt, have you heard that before? That's good.
I love
right?
it. Yep.
Can we rip that out and just use that as a real later? If you're just watching, each contestant is going to have about 2 minutes. And I mean the person, not the dog. I don't think dog means 2 minutes.
Whatever the dog can do. Yeah.
About 2 minutes, and then we will we'll deliberate for a bit. Actually, we're deliberating at the end.
Yeah.
We're deliberating.
We'll take some notes though, so we're ready. We're ready for a fast deliberation. And then we'll work our way toward the grand prize winner at the end. Okay, Callie, if you can work your magic and show us Melissa Ryan's dog, Sophie. We would love to see Sophie. Where's Sophie?
So I'm gonna let in Lindy first, just so you know.
That is totally different. Sophie is camera shy. Oh. We don't know Wendy. Oh, we do know Wendy. No, we don't know Wendy. Bear with us while we find our dog.
Hi, Lindy. You're gonna be on first. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Perfect. Do you have your video on?
Sophie was helping someone lost in a well.
Let me see.
She could win.
She would win.
She would win.
If one of your dogs helps a child in a well,
You are the winner.
you will just
Contest
end,
over.
we'll end right now and we'll go home.
Can you, let's see. Start.
Everyone watching is like, where is maybe Sophie is not a real dog.
Hey, Jason, can you hear me?
Yes, maybe.
Is Callie talking to you?
Yes, that's me. So we're having Lindy on first.
Still
Lindy
waiting.
is here, but she does not have her camera
Lindy,
on.
we'll take Lindy.
We'll take Lindy.
Whoever's
And
ready.
Leo, whoever's ready, give us a dog.
I'm trying, oh, wait.
Show us
Lindy's
your stuff.
working on her video. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties here. We're all figuring it
This
out.
might be your last dog show. Your first and last dog
First
show.
and last option.
If it's Lindy, then it's Leo is the dog.
Yes, it's Leo.
And Leo is a Jack Russell Terrier who likes
Yes,
long
and I
walks
can't
on
find
beach,
how to get the
black
camera on.
licorice, and books by Jan Karen.
That's okay, Lindy. How about you just
Books by
tell us
Jason
about
Wright.
your
He
dog?
probably will. Maybe he likes.
I'm gonna
eating
go
the
with
dog
Jason
mess.
Wright.
Okay, Leo's a Jack
Also, for
Russell.
the legal team, I'd be curious if this goes against the 2 minutes that Leo has. I think it should.
You know what? We're not we're not really official, so I think we'll just still give them the 2 minutes, right?
That's probably fair.
I'm a softie. I'll just let him have the 2 minutes.
Okay, apparently Lindy's camera's not working, so she can talk.
Okay, let's hear you.
Are we ready?
Yes, go for it.
But you can't hear.
Not that she volume on the phone.
I have to take,
Oh.
just tap my phone and see if it, just tap the screen. Does it show like audio? Like log in with audio, use audio. The volume up. Can't hear. Still not.
Are you ready for them, Troy?
Callie,
1 second.
wherever you are.
Technology.
We thought it would be so easy to do it virtually. It would have been
Yes.
easier to fly everyone in and to have their dogs walk across. the
You know
field.
what? That would be really
Oh,
fun.
that would have been a lot.
That would be really fun.
Okay, if you, okay, so say Lindy go, and then if you don't talk and it's quiet, then we probably won't get that reverb, so.
Okay, excellent. All right.
Lindy, we're almost ready for you.
Okay,
All right, Lindy, let's see what you got.
I'm sorry I can't get my camera to work. I'm on an iPad. But Leo's a Jack Russell. He's 4 years old. He loves to run. He's got his own Strava account. Last year he did about 350 miles running and hiking. He loves to chase squirrels. He is Jack Russell, and he's got long legs, so he loves to run. He loves to watch for the mailman because the mailman leaves him a biscuit every day. And he knows when I trick him, when the mailman doesn't leave him one, he knows it's not from the mailman. Leo just is a lovable dog. Everybody loves him and he loves everybody, loves to give kisses. He likes to go to the Mutt Strut every year and help with the Stark County Humane Society's fundraiser. Loves to play with his toys.
Love it. So I have a question.
Okay,
How long are the legs? Are we talking 6 inches, 6 feet? Is the dog a giant?
no, he's not a giant. They're about probably 6 inches. He's got a
Okay.
little bit of rat terrier in him too.
All right, and now tell me about the miles, because I walk a lot. I love to walk. I just hit a 500-mile goal. Before the book came out, I had that goal actually. Troy was there for that historic moment in my life. So does the dog, has Leo always loved walking, or did you say, Leo, you need a workout program?
No, he's always loved it. Where we live, the local park system has what they call the Healthy Adventures. And my husband and I joined, and we joined Leo. So he had his own mileage. So we log all his hiking miles and his running miles. And he has a Strava account so people can follow him.
So cool. So you all keep each other healthy.
We do.
That's great.
Love it.
Sounds like an awesome dog. Thanks, Lindy.
Yes. Sorry about the video.
Oh, don't you worry one bit. We started 20 minutes late. We're the ones apologizing. You're great.
Well, I
Thank you.
thought
We're
this was
thankful for
gonna
you.
happen at 2, so I was scrambling too.
All is well. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Jess.
All right, we're going to Jess and
Kilo.
is it Kilo? Is that how we're saying that? Kilo? Jess, tell us about Kilo. Let's see Kilo. Hello.
Hi.
All right, tell us about this beautiful dog.
All right, this is Kilo. He's almost 2. He's a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. His favorite thing is treats, obviously,
I see that.
which I'm bribing him with, so he'll be on Zoom. He loves to play fetch. That's probably his second favorite thing. He has his own Instagram account with he has maybe 1,500 followers right now. He has a best friend who's also a Corgi. His name is Bacon, and they go on lots of adventures together and hang out a couple nights a week. Kilo actually probably has more friends than I do. He gets invited to all kinds of fun Corgi meetups and pool parties and what else? Doggy dates, so many fun things. But he is so super fun. He comes to work with me. So I'm an athletic trainer at Arizona State, and he'll come into work with me on treatment days and just hang out with the team and get lots of love, from all the athletes, which is a ton of fun for him. In September, he hurt his leg. So he had leg surgery, but he's rehabbed back from that and is now full go.
He's so beautiful. So
Yeah.
where did you get him from? And did you raise him from the beginning?
Yep, I got him when he was 8 weeks old. He came from a breeder named Judy York in Ohio. So I moved from Ohio to Arizona after I got him. So he got to do a cross-country road trip with me.
So fun. He's a beautiful dog. Thank you so much, Jess.
Welcome.
So cute.
Thank
All
you.
right. Let's see. I assume we're going to Melissa now.
Sophie?
So smart.
Kelly says I can't find Melissa.
Oh, Melissa, we are not going to have.
So Callie, show producer, we're moving on to the next category, and I guess we can come back to Melissa if we need to.
Okay, so this category is big dogs. And let's see who is first. Do you like big dogs or little dogs?
Teddy.
What do you want?
Big dogs.
Big dogs?
Teddy, then Gus.
Teddy and Gus, you're on deck. Let's see Teddy.
Alyssa, here we go.
Big dogs from my channel.
Okay.
Isn't we getting makeup done right now?
Maybe.
Hair and makeup?
You gotta look good.
I did my hair and makeup.
Hi,
Teddy,
trying to get him on camera.
here we go.
Hey. Wait, is that Teddy?
That looks like Alyssa. Okay, there's Teddy.
Hey,
Sorry, I thought I changed his name to Teddy.
how are you?
Good, how are you?
We're so well. Tell us about that stunningly beautiful man and also the dog.
This is Teddy. He's a golden retriever puppy who just turned 7 months old yesterday. We brought him home after an 8-hour drive from Black Diamond Goldens in Wise, Virginia. His actual dog mom is a therapy dog, and his father is a blue ribbon show champion.
Teddy really loves to gaze across meadows and streams and at sunsets over the Blue Ridge Mountains from our home in Leesburg, Virginia. He's a really funny little guy and is incredibly energetic and athletic. We think he might have a future as a show dog or champion agility competitor. But really for now, he's focused on learning manners and being a good canine citizen. He also has an Instagram account, Teddy the Golden Bear Cub, And he's really close to 20,000 followers after one of his videos went semi-viral.
That's fantastic.
Tell us what he did in that video.
He just was acting very cute and laying by the fireplace, and he had his legs straight out and his back legs were sticking out like frog legs. And I don't know what it was, but everyone thought it was the cutest thing in the world.
It was the least curated video up there,
Yeah.
you know, which just goes to show you. He really can't wait to join his parents on all of our outdoor adventures to breweries, wineries, Chesapeake Bay Island getaways, and beach trips to Long Beach Island.
Well, he is beautiful.
So I just have one question. Has the fame gone to his head? How's he doing emotionally? How's the ego?
Oh yeah. He's got a bit of a big head now.
Yeah, I
No,
see that.
Yeah, he's dealing with it just great. He's a big ham. He likes attention.
He's
The
a cutie.
coat is beautiful.
Yeah, just beautiful.
The coat is beautiful.
Well, thanks you guys.
Thank you so much. Stay in the waiting room, I think, right? And we'll see Gus.
Elizabeth, are you there with Gus?
Or is Gus with Elizabeth? We don't know. We
Who's
don't know
the
who's
boss?
running the show. Probably Gus.
Even the dog knows.
I'll give you $7 every time you work that in. 2 golden retrievers in the finals. Interesting. This was a big category. I
They are
know.
beautiful dogs though.
They are.
I see why they're finalists. Oh, there we are.
Hello.
Hello. This is my dog, Gus. Gus, sit. He's not gonna sit. He's on. This is my dog, Gus, and he's really cute. He's a golden retriever. He's 3 years old. And he loves to sleep and lay around and do all sorts of dog things.
Has he been an easy dog?
He has been an easy dog, pretty much. Want it? Sit. Oh, there we go. He loves to play dead and loves his walks. And he loves little kidney bits.
Is he a social dog? Does he like other dogs?
He loves
People?
he loves dogs. Sit.
How big is he? He seems like a large retriever. I mean,
He's-
retrievers are big dogs,
He's
but,
80 to 90 pounds. So he's a really big dog.
and he's 3 years old, so he's probably done growing, right?
He's done growing. Mentally, though, he's still kind of a puppy.
Yeah.
And where do you live?
We live in Lehigh, Utah.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Darling. Well, thank you, Elizabeth.
No problem.
We are,
That dog looks like it could eat treats all day long.
yes, it does.
All day
Oh,
long.
Me
yeah.
too.
He loves his-
Those things.
I know. We have no-
if it's edible, then this dog is on it. He loves
Wait,
his kidneys, like his kidney bits, form prevents
It's edible.
medication. He
because
loves-
edibles would be, that would be a very different experience.
Thank you. We are ready
So
for
cute.
Millie.
Millie.
Michelle is the owner. Can't wait to see Millie.
Millie the Saint Bernard. We had a Saint Bernard. That was
Did
our first
you?
dog. Cody and I, yeah, right after we got married. We were married in Manti.
Uh-huh.
We moved to Virginia, like that. We were married, got in a car, and drove. Our honeymoon was driving to Virginia.
That's romantic.
It was so romantic. And when we got to Virginia, my wife said, I need a Saint Bernard. And it was not that big. That's a big dog. It was so romantic. And when we got to Virginia. All right, Denson, tell us about this dog.
Hey, Millie is what we consider a big dog. She's 206 pounds.
Oh, my wretched. Please.
When we got Millie, we had our daughter and her 2 boys living with us. They were 3 and 6. And our daughter was going through a really messy divorce, and the boys were struggling with erratic visits from their dad and stuff. And we were really not looking for a dog at the time. But our daughter-in-law saw ads for St. Bernard puppies on a local website. And we just knew we had to go check it out. And so the minute we saw her picture, we knew she was meant for our family. And we got her at 8 weeks. And from that moment till now, she knows who needs her calming. She's not calm right now, but we've got her trapped in the room. She would be out roughhousing with, now she's going to lay down on the floor. She'd be out roughhousing and somebody had come home and be having some struggles, and she would just go and snuggle it in. We've got some pictures, if there's a way to show you some different things that she's done, the way she just bonded with the boys. At the time we got her, we had 6 grandkids ranging from 5 months to 6 years, and she knew that she could roughhouse with the older kids, and she would lay down and snuggle with the babies.
Wow.
And then when she was 13 months old, we had the opportunity to work with Primary Children's Hospital for a meeting for, Bob's gonna move the camera around and show you pictures, see if it'll work. Can you see those? We had the opportunity to be Mr. and Mrs. Darling for a night in Neverland. And she was 13 months old, and people were asking us how many years we had been training her as a therapy dog. And they were shocked when we told them that she'd had no training. They had kids in wheelchairs with no communication skills that could put their hand on her head, and she just sat there. And then others that could be more interactive, she could play with them. She just knew. And a couple of years ago, she had a litter of puppies, and they've become the same type of dog for their families. They just know. They
do know. You know, that would be a great book, like a novel that presupposes maybe dogs know things.
Why doesn't somebody write something like
Someone
that?
should write that. Even
How
the
old-
dog knows who it
How
is.
old is Millie?
She's 5.
Oh, she's only 5.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What an amazing dog. Thank you.
I mean, she's done growing, I hope.
We hope so. The only way she'll grow is to go out.
Okay.
You will need a part-time job to support the food habit of that dog. You probably already
Maybe a
do.
full-time job.
So my last question is, having been a Saint Bernard owner, could you every single day knit a sweater from the fur that Millie leaves around your home?
You ought to see Bob sitting here doing this. Trying
Oh,
to get
boy.
the fur off. Yeah, every time we vacuum, we just pull out the hair and we card it, and it'll be for the whole family.
You should donate it to Locks of Love Canine.
There's a few dogs out there who could use it.
There's
There
those
are
dogs
bald
with no
dogs
hair.
everywhere in need of your dog's fur.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Millie. She's napping. She's tired. That was a lot.
She is.
for Millie. Yeah.
Beautiful dog.
Thank you. All right. Next up is
Well, we have the trickster category.
we do, and I think we're getting Vixie from Casey. Casey owns Vixie.
We can't wait.
Tricks. Are we seeing live tricks? Are we actually going to see live tricks?
I hope so.
I mean, that's why
I'm here for it.
That's the only reason I came.
Yeah.
Someone's being lit in the room.
All right, Casey.
Hi.
Vixie.
Tell us about Vixie.
Hello. Oh,
Is that cool?
I know you made a voice.
She'll tell us herself.
Yeah. So this is Vixie. She's a 5-year-old Brittany Spaniel. She competes in the sport of dock diving, which involves dogs running down a 40-foot dock and jumping into a very large pool. dogs compete to see how far of distance they can jump. Her personal best jump is 22 feet 10 inches, which is incredible for her size. She's only 35 pounds. So to fly that far off a dock is pretty incredible, at least to me. She also competes in Frisbee competitions and is learning scent work. Right now, she searches for birch, anise, and clove, but we're hoping to become a detection dog team for bed bugs, possibly go around to some hotels and make sure they don't have any bed bugs.
Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
And where do you live?
We live in a small town. It's Galt, California, right near Sacramento.
Very cool. Is there a good
Yeah.
dog community?
Oh, there is. There's a huge sporting community out this way in multiple sports, which is really, really great to have so many people around, so many dogs around, and go out and have fun.
How did
Friendly
you figure out that Vixie could jump?
So she was such a water lover right at the beginning that our trainer that we were working with had suggested, hey, have you heard of this? You should go check it out, take a class. The first class, I mean, instantly they were like, oh, you're gonna have no trouble getting her to jump off this dock, because she saw it and boom, was right in the water. So
That's so
it didn't
cool.
take.
Well, thank you so much.
And I
Yeah,
certainly
thank you,
don't
guys.
want to upstage Vixie, but I do think the audience should know that I once ran off a dock and I also jumped, and I jumped 22 feet 11 inches.
I don't believe that for 1 minute.
Just,
Vixie,
We
you're
have
still the
had
winner.
human competitions afterwards too. It's
we
a
should.
blast.
People would watch that.
Yes, they would.
They
Oh,
would
yeah.
watch me do that.
It
All
is
right,
very
thank you.
comical.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Kokoro. Are we saying that right?
Hope so. Kokoro?
Don't be offended, Kokoro, if we're saying that wrong. Do you know how far that is up at? That is so far.
That's so far. I can't imagine.
I cannot. I mean, I would love to try it.
I would not love to try it.
It could go so viral for all the wrong reasons. Can you imagine?
Kokoro, are you there?
Sounds like a children's book.
Kind of. I can't wait to see the dog.
So
Okay.
they may have been dropped out of the waiting room. So,
Should we check for?
She said, "Oh, here she is."
Oh,
oh,
there, we
wait,
got
she's
her.
back. Is this a boy's name or a girl's name?
No, we'll have to ask.
That's my name. Ta-da.
No video show. It must be up.
Oh, we've got a little technical difficulty.
Callie, if you want to move on, we can, and then come back.
She said, "Yeah, look."
Lilwyn,
Here we go.
there we go. Stephanie and Lilwyn.
It's a corgi.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Tell us about that beautiful dog.
This is Lily Nguyen. She is 5 months old. We got her from a family friend just 2 weeks after our last dog passed away. And she is super smart. I mean, I know it comes with the breed, but she just learns naturally with food, obviously. But her like famous trick is closing the door. So she'll come in and then close the door after she's done outside.
Oh my goodness.
That's a fabulous trick.
My children don't do that.
Yeah, right. I know. She also knows the other basics: sit, stay, roll over. But yeah, just super smart. So I am like excited that she's only 5 months old and can do lots of things, and hope she can learn a lot more.
What's her best trick?
Besides closing the door, I think she likes spin a lot.
Yeah.
She'll just do it for a treat, she'll try and do all the tricks in the book, right?
So at 5 months old, she has a lot of time. I mean, we were told with our dog, like training before they're 2 is kind of challenging because they're still so mentally
Young.
young.
Yeah.
So if she is doing that at 5 months, what is she going to be doing when she's 2 years old? Like algebra?
Who knows? I might get her in agility and she might be good at that. I had other dogs that I was teaching them when they were 10 years old. So, you can teach them at any age, honestly.
Very fun. Well, she's beautiful. Thank you for sharing her with us.
Great. I love that cute little face.
All right. We are heading into the next, second attempt for Kokoro. We are ready to see this dog.
Kokoro is not giving up.
Recorded.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. This is Kokoro.
Kokoro. Sorry.
Kokoro. Boy, we've only said it wrong 11 times.
Right?
Yeah. This is Kokoro.
Tell us about your dog.
So her name in Japanese means heart and soul. So she is my heart and soul. That's why I named her that. And she's a year old. She just turned a year old just a few days ago. She's really sweet. She loves people. My husband's in the Army, so she loves to go shooting with him and she loves to go hunting. She's really sweet, and she brings a lot of happiness to the soldiers on base. Currently, right now, she loves to sit on my lap. She loves spending time with other dogs and other animals. She's just a big people's person, and I'm studying to be a veterinary technician at the moment. So she loves being at work with me. She loves being near the veterinarian. She loves unusually she loves getting her blood drawn and all sorts of crazy things like that.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So what's her best trick?
Oh, say that again?
What's her best trick?
Oh, she can play footsie.
Wow.
Yeah, I trained her so that she can sit on my feet and she can just
Oh
walk
my God.
with me. Yeah, she's really cute. But
She
she's
is
only
a-
a year old, so she doesn't know that many tricks, but that's like the one thing I taught her to do so far.
Very cool. Well,
Darling dog.
yes. And thank your husband for his service and you as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
That was worth the wait for.
Yeah.
Yes, Kokoro.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Next category is service and emotional support dogs.
This is a tough category. I looked at the finalists, the semi-finalists for this category, and this is tough. There's some great dogs here. All right, hello. Introduce us to your dog and to you. That would be good too.
Hi. Can you turn your microphone on?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Perfect.
Who are you and who's your dog?
I'm Katie Turnbow, and our dog is Lily. She's sitting right next to me. Lily, sorry, I can't see you guys for some reason.
We can see you.
So
Okay.
keep telling your story.
Lily is about 6 years old. She wasn't trained to do this, but our baby has seizures and special needs. And she has always been able to detect his seizures. So either she'll go up and lick his face or arouse him when having a seizure when we're around. And if we're not around, she will actually wake us up or get our attention to go and care for our little guy. She also will talk. She has certain ways that she says if she's hungry or if she needs to go be let out or if she needs water. She's just a overall really special dog to us.
Wow, that's really incredible.
It is.
And how old did you say she was?
He's 6.
He is 6.
And how old's your baby?
He's 7 now. So they grew up together.
Yeah, they'll be best pals for a long.
They are. Yep.
Well, thank you for sharing your incredible dog and your incredible story with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Don't go far.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
So we were told we don't know exactly who is up next, so it will be a surprise to all of us.
Okay,
So we'll
let's
see
see.
who pops up. Have I said thank you to Callie lately for what she's doing behind the scenes? Yeah, and let's make sure, if you can, that your dogs are in frame. It's super helpful. There we go. Holy moly. Look at that dog.
Yeah.
What a lovely dog. Who is this?
So this is Darcy. Darcy is he's almost 2 years old, standard poodle. So Darcy is my service dog. He knows about 5 tasks. His most important tasks is he does a medical alert and response task. So if my heart rate gets too high, Darcy will tell me. And then his other important task is if my heart rate does get too high, he can retrieve my medication for me.
Wow.
And we can actually demonstrate that for you. We can actually demonstrate that for you guys if you wanted to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Darcy, get it. The medication. Oh, he's doing a big stretch first. Darcy, get it. Good boy. He's like, I'm just waking up, Mom. Hey, bud. Hi. He's taking a big nap while we were watching you guys on the live stream. Darcy. Hi. Oh God, he's waking up. I have medication. Can you get it? Get it. Good boy. You are just not doing that. Get it. Darcy, get it. Good boy. Thank you.
Wow.
He's like, I wake up from a nap, Mom.
How long have you had Darcy?
So I got him when he was 8 weeks old.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did all the training myself with the help of a trainer in Southern California. And he started doing public access work about last September.
Wow, that's really incredible.
So the sign that says ignore me, do people honor that, or is Darcy so cute they cannot help themselves?
A lot of people are really good. Some people aren't so good, but normally if people are polite and ask, I have no problem. He's obviously very cute and he loves the attention. So I really don't have a problem with it if people are polite and ask about it.
He looks like he's smiling. Did you see that?
He really does.
He
He
was like
looks-
looking at the camera like he was smiling.
Oh yeah, he loves the camera. He's very popular on TikTok, and so he's really used to making videos and cameras and stuff.
Oh my heavens.
What an incredible dog. Thank you for sharing him with us.
Thank you.
All right. That's a big dog.
I think next we should have Mercedes. We only have one left. Nope. Nope, we're going to next category. Most impactful story. I can't wait for this one.
I made the mistake of reading all these
Oh,
as they came in.
so you're prepped.
It was like, there are some really powerful stories here.
All right, we're ready to meet Charity and hear her story.
From Sarah Fairbanks.
All right. Can you guys hear us?
We can hear you, but we can't see you. Can
Oh,
you turn your
that's
camera on?
yeah. It says it's on. Huh.
I've seen the Mac issues.
We're just seeing a.
Oh, there you are.
I turned it off actually. That was the family picture. Then I tried turning it back on.
Well, Sarah, go ahead and tell us your story.
So do you want to see our family while I tell you? I guess since I can't show you.
Sure.
You can see our gain without the dog. Sorry.
Perfect.
Anyways, Charity was born. She's another standard poodle, actually. she's an apricot color, so similar, but not black. She was born the same day that we actually buried our fourth son. So I was listening as you were saying that you had 4 boys because we have 5 boys. And she came to us with an undiagnosed food allergy, which hindsight wasn't actually a very big deal. But after a lot of tests, nothing was showing up. And I was realizing that I didn't trust myself anymore with babies. Had this weird PTSD stuff going on in my head after lots of months in the hospital and thinking that she was going to die and just kind of in a mess. And I didn't realize that I was in this frenzied state all the time until she was just like 2-3 months old and started following me around the home, and realizing that in these frenzied moments, she was trying to fix me. And as soon as I would stop and sit down, she would just climb on my lap and just lay there until I was calm again. And we did eventually have another son, had a rainbow baby, and it was evident how much I had needed her to help me trust myself again. And we enjoyed our training with her, and she loves to do tricks with treats and get belly rubs. And so her story isn't so much, it's very much her and the family. We named her Charity because she represents that pure love that we just needed, that reminder that love is unconditional and eternal. And she was just kind of our reminder to learn to love again and live again and love every day. So.
Oh, what a beautiful dog and an incredible story.
So I don't know if the world saw it, but Troy, our trusty director here, was able to bring a photo over so that we could see your beautiful dog.
Perfect.
Yeah, what an amazing dog. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thanks. Thanks for the opportunity.
Next, we have Benny and Cheryl. Cheryl, are you there? There you are.
Hello.
Hi, Cheryl.
We can see you.
Cheryl, are you ready to share your story? Cheryl.
She was there for a second.
Oh, there. Connected to audio. There we go.
Yeah, the video sometimes comes first.
We are going to go to Charlie next. We're going to fix our technical difficulties with Cheryl. So, Shannon, are you there?
I mentioned how much I love Callie.
She's the best.
Managing all of this in waiting rooms, dogs in waiting rooms. Bless Callie.
Book number 2.
I like that. Dogs in waiting rooms.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's good.
Do any of your 52 manners have to do with pets? Animals? No?
We should.
You should.
So Sharon with Charlie should be coming.
We have one. Brooke has, first of all, you need to pick the book up. You need to pick the book up. You need to pick up 52 minutes. The I don't have any idea what number it is, but when you're in someone's car,
Yes.
right? When you're a teenager
Uh-huh.
in your friend's parents' car or whatever. Yeah.
There
All
we
right.
go,
All right.
Shannon. Hi, Shannon.
We can see you.
Shannon, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hi, Shannon.
Hello.
There you
There
are.
you are. Tell us
Hi.
about your dog.
Charlie was at one of our rescues in December of 2015, and he was so scared of people that they were going to euthanize him. They said he wasn't adoptable. And so they asked if I wanted to try to work with him. So of course I did. And he, of course, would empty his anal glands and poop all over himself every time I would come near him. But that stopped after a couple of weeks. And he's now the best dog ever. He has basically changed my life, enriched my life tremendously. I take care of dogs in my home while people travel. And it loves every dog that stays here. I usually have 5 to 15 dogs every day, and he welcomes them all warmly. He has noticed things about them. If someone's has a tumor, one dog had a tumor under his arm, and he kept nudging that dog's arm and wouldn't leave that dog alone. And it was an older dog, and I felt horrible. I kept saying, Charlie, you never do this. You're always very sweet to every dog who stays here. Leave the dog alone. And he kept nudging the dog's arm to lift it up, and then kept staring at me with this intense stare. So finally, after a few hours of that and me pulling Charlie off of this dog, I thought there must be something there. Maybe I thought there was something stuck there. And so I lifted the dog's arm up, and there was a lump under there. So I told his people, and they ended up taking him to the vet, and he had a cancerous tumor under there. And Charlie's just very attuned to every person and every dog and what their needs are. He's just extremely loving now, and every person that comes in absolutely loves Charlie. Every dog who stays here loves Charlie. He cuddles near them. He will, he will bring his ball next to them. If they're not interested in playing, he'll try to get them to play. If they don't want to play, he'll just curl up next to them and cuddle with them. He knows what each dog needs. He knows what each person needs. If my neighbor is feeling sad and comes over and sits to talk, he will sit next to them and just look up at them adoringly. He's just very, very attuned to anyone or anything needs. So he's just a great dog.
Can you lift him up just a little bit? We're seeing some ears. There we go.
Sorry, he always, but this is Charlie.
What a cute dog.
Beautiful color too on Charlie.
He is. He's probably a Pomeranian Dachshund Chihuahua. It's our best guess. But yeah, he's just super, super sweet. They thought he was a street dog his first year of life. They had to catch him with a catch pole. And he just would not go near anybody, extremely scared. But now he just absolutely loves everyone and everything. And he's just a great dog. His only fault is that he still never food again. He has a slow feeder. Still gulps all of his food in. But other than that, he is just the greatest dog ever.
What a beautiful dog. Thank you for sharing him with us.
You are very welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, I think we're gonna try Benny again. See if Benny is with us. Oh, deliberating. While we're deliberating, we're going to watch some book trailers, and we have, I think we're going to debut the short book trailer for Even the Dog Knows, which Troy and Callie have not even seen yet. So if you'll tell Callie to check her email, I have sent it to her. If she would like to share that while we're waiting for Benny.
Benny, are you ready to share your story with us?
While we're waiting for Benny, you know what I like about your book?
This is about your book, Jason.
It's about your book. First of all, kids today simply, you did that on purpose, didn't you?
Oh, I thought we were getting to Benny.
It's so common sense. The tips in your book are common sense. There you are. Hello.
Hi.
There you go. How are you?
Cheryl.
Thanks
How you
for
doing?
staying with us.
No problem.
Tell us about your beautiful dog.
This is Benny, the ice skating dog. He's the first and only ice skating dog ever. He's also a rescue dog, and he has a pretty remarkable story, I think. So he was, I saw his big black pools of eyes. online. I was looking for another dog, and I saw his picture in a shelter in Utah. I'm from Las Vegas, and I fell in love with those eyes online, and I contacted the shelter, and wouldn't you know, the next day was set to be put down. So I made arrangements and had him transported down to Las Vegas here, and we got him. And from the day we got him, he was showing extraordinary behaviors that were taught. He just knew. And so I started training him, and he learned multiple tricks, 60, 70 on the ground tricks and stuff. And then we had the opportunity to go on the ice, and he really liked it. And he ended up getting ice skates I made, and then he became the first skating dog ever.
Oh my goodness.
That is amazing.
I can't ice skate.
No, it's hard.
He skates. He's very smart. He skates with the Spectrum on Ice kids here. It's a group that teaches hockey to autistic children. He skates with them all the time, and he's made a lot of connections with these kids, and he's really made a difference. And he also does on the ground tricks for a group here called Opportunity Village, which are also it's like a work program for kids that just get out of high school and maybe need a little assistance in life to get to fit in and get a job. And so they work on work programs and stuff like that. And he goes there and does little on the ground tricks and does little shows there too. So he was saved at the last minute, and he wants to save everybody else, give them a little joy.
Wow. A lot of joy, it sounds like. That's so great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Benny. That is so cool. I want to go ice skating with Benny.
Yeah, I want to watch Benny ice skate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
That's also a children's book, Ice Skating with Benny.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
we are
Make
going
sure
to-
you watch him. It's really remarkable. Make sure you watch him. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We will do that. And I think our participants know that we're going to pause for a minute while we deliberate. I don't know. Are you?
Kelly's gonna show some book trailers. We'll try and get yours.
So don't go anywhere. We're going to show some book trailers, and then we'll be back in a few minutes.
Hey, I'm Matt from Pila, and I want to introduce you to my
Let us begin. Today, we mourn the passing of Brandon Mull, cherished author of 17 New York Times best-selling novels. But those closest to Brandon knew him as a devoted husband and beloved father. Rest assured that Brandon Mull is in a better place, gone to that hidden pond in the sky.
Hey, I heard my name. What's going on? Why is everyone dressed in black?
We're having your funeral.
But I'm not dead. You're supposed to be dead.
But he's clearly not. Hi, sweetie.
Maybe he came back from the dead.
Oh, I never died. What gave you that idea?
The news said you were stomped on by a giant and flattened like a pancake.
I love pancakes.
No, that's not what happened. He was devoured by a dragon, like a little snack. Yeah, a snack for a giant.
Do you have any snacks?
You guys, he was clearly killed by a dragon.
What? He was obviously killed by a giant.
Oh my gosh. A dragon.
Guys. Like, giants and dragons are huge and cool and stuff. And I'm sure a battle between those groups would be amazing, but you're missing the point. I am not dead.
What does he know?
Yeah, the guy's a lunatic.
Hi, my name is Stella. Not the cat. Over here. I'm the beagle. I was born to sniff. I'm a working dog, trained to sniff out explosives. Well, I used to be a working dog before the accident. Before I lost my handler. Before I became terrified of loud noises. I'm now with a new family and my new human named Chloe. I hope she adopts me. She smells like grass and books and cookies. Chloe's training me to be brave, but I'm cautious to try new things, especially if they make loud noises. I need to convince Chloe and her mom that I can be useful. I do have one of the best sniffers in the world. Sometimes my nose detects a strange chemical smell coming from Chloe. It happens right before her body jerks and she crumbles to the floor. I bark and I try to warn them, but they don't understand what I'm trying to say. When a huge storm thunders over, I run like a frightened puppy. I don't like being lost and afraid. I need to be brave. For Chloe.
Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Pour the crumpets, butter the tea. The fraptious hour is at hand. Blow the horn to summon the three. Danger stalks through Wonderland. A puzzle hidden long ago. 4 books to send you on your quest. Our world is not the one you know. A raven or a writing desk. Flee the queen whose heart is stone. Find the box without the key. Claim its power as your own. Beware the vile monstrosity. Celia and Tyrus, Wonderland is in grave danger. We desperately seek 2 brave children who can stop the darkness that is attacking our world and keep it from escaping to your own. But beware, Wonderland is not as you know it. The beloved creatures are being turned into. Please, hurry. You'll find me at the tea party going quite mad.
is Marcus. I'm not a scientist or an athlete. I'm not the most popular kid at school, but there is something I am that makes me different than any other kid. I'm magic.
My name is Kaija, and I live in the far world, where everyone can do magic. Except me.
Our world and Earth are both in danger, but both can be saved if you both work together.
Marcus and I have to convince 4 elementals to open a gateway between Farworld and Earth. It's impossible.
It's the only way.
Water, land, air, and fire.
It's not going to be easy. But remember this, the magic is already inside you.
Когда там что-то резко шевельнулось, резко дернулось, меня...
$0.25 at a candy shop. Won't buy much more than a lollipop. Something that's gonna make the traffic stop. It's interesting, magical candy with the ice cream truck driving down the street. You can't decide where or who to meet. All you know is you want to eat more interesting, magical candy. Well, it's because you're in the middle of a candy shop. War. It's a candy war at the candy store. It's a candy shop. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. It's a candy war at the candy store. It's a candy shop. Whoa, candy shop boy. All at once, you're way too deep in the craziest conflict that you can't win, and the people you love don't believe in that interesting magical candy where the clock ticks down, but you can't decide. They're in the past, the hourglass keeps time, and you can't believe that you are alive on that interesting magical candy world. It's because you're in the middle of a candy shop. Whoa, it's a candy boy at the candy store. It's a candy shop. Oh, 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 oh. It's a candy boy at the candy store. It's a candy shop. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. It's a candy boy at the candy candy shop. Oh, 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 oh. It's a candy war at the candy store. It's a candy shop. Whoa, candy shop boy.
You ready? Are we live?
Hello. That was fun.
That was fun and a little difficult. So
Yeah. So let's talk about that for 30 seconds. First of all, hundreds of dogs whittled to finalists, whittled to, or semi-finalists, I guess, to then today's 3
Yes.
per category was excruciatingly difficult. I mean, I love dogs, and to differentiate between one great dog and another great dog, we're not dog experts, right?
no, this is all on feeling and moment. So we're excited though to share the winners.
Yes. So, and thank you to everybody for their patience. Brooke, take it away.
Okay, so in the category of small and medium dogs, this was a tough decision, but we went with Leo, the Jack Russell Terrier owned by Lindy. So wonderful job.
And as a reminder, all the finalists are getting some really fun goodies from Shadow Mountain Publishing. So thank you for participating, even if you are not our category winner. All right, in the second category of big dogs, also in
Oh, we have to start over. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Are
We're
we
trying
there?
this again.
Should we pick new winners this time?
No, we are not picking
All
the
right.
winners.
Thank you for being patient with today's, and this was hard.
It was really
It was hard. We knew it was going to be hard, but it was harder than we thought once we actually sort of dove into this stories. We were saying while we were muted, and all of you were probably rapidly messaging, texting someone, "You're muted, you're muted."
Yes, yes.
We were just saying that we're not dog people, right?
Well, just not
We love dog
experts,
people,
not
but we're not
dog
dog show
experts.
people.
Yes.
We've
not
never
them.
hosted a dog show. And so that makes it harder because we're relying on how we feel and just sort of what we discern about the dogs, but you know, we're not judging ear shape and fur color.
No, so
But we did our best. Brooke, do you want to get us started?
yes, in the category of small and medium dogs, the winner was Leo, the Jack Russell Terrier. Lindy, congratulations.
Yes, and again, a reminder, all of the finalists are getting lots of goodies from our friends at Shadow Mountain. So thank you for that. Second category of big dogs. This was hard because we wanted to adopt we didn't just want to have them win, we wanted to adopt
Darling
the
dogs. Yes.
I live in Virginia, so I might actually come and kidnap one of those golden retrievers, Teddy and Leesburg. But we did go with Millie. Love Millie the Saint Bernard. So congratulations to Millie moving on from the big dog category.
Way to go. In the third category, the tricksters, we were enamored with Vixie and the fact that she can jump 22 feet off a dock. So thank you, Casey. We love the other dogs too.
That was a hard one. That was a
was
really, really hard one because we know the time that goes into training these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful dogs. So yes, but we were enamored with Vixie. All right, to the service and emotional support dogs, and these
are hard categories. Yes.
There was some debates. We wrestled. There was a lot of. She gave me a noogie right here.
I was stronger.
It was tough. In the end, we went with Darcy. Darcy, the standard poodle. Just what a great dog.
Great
What a
dog,
great dog.
and doing so many great things for her owner.
And for the world, yeah.
we have a special award.
We do?
Or are we doing that one later?
No, we are. You tell me.
Okay, because this category was so difficult, we decided that we needed a special award.
We can do this, right?
We're
Let's
good?
go in a row. All right.
Sorry, I went out of order, but we just absolutely loved Lily and what she does for their family with the lab border collie pit bull mix and detecting seizures. And that was just an incredible story. And so, Katie, you have a special prize coming your way. So we had
They're gonna tell her what it is.
joint winners. You tell.
I think someone from the publisher is going to be contacting you about a certain Amazon gift card.
Which you'll buy all, even the dog knows book.
Just
for all your
that, that's all you'll be able
friends.
to buy. I think a special prize. Thank you.
So Katie, wonderful dog. We're excited for you.
Yes, thank you. I hope Lily's jumping up and down. All right, to our, all the categories have been hard, but this one was, we could have spent up all day probably debating this. There's not a winner or a loser in this category. There's
Yeah,
not.
just grateful for all of them. What incredible dogs and incredible stories.
Absolutely. But our hearts just absolutely were with Charity and Sarah and all the whole Fairbanks family. So congratulations to Charity the Standard Poodle winning the most impactful story category. And if you thought that was hard, imagine now taking 5 dogs and selecting a winner. I'm just going to confess this was really hard for me, and being I might be the biggest dog person in the room.
Probably. Yeah.
Just dogs have been a part of my life since the day I was born. And so I just said to Brooke, you're gonna have to call this one.
All right, so I thought about the book and the title of the book, Even the Dog Knows. And I felt like there was one winner, and that was Millie, because her story really showed us that even the dog knows. And so I was touched by the story, but also how beautiful the dog was, the way she was part of the family. So congratulations to the Denson family and your beautiful dog. You are the grand prize winners of the $500 Visa gift card, and keep having Millie change the lives of kids and families where you're at.
Yes, thank you. And to all of the category winners, thank you. You're also getting lots of fun stuff. And we're, again, grateful that people were willing to take the time to, you got to fill out a form, you got to upload a photo, entering a contest, especially online, can be a little bit of work. So thank you to so many people around the country who entered and made this. We had no idea when we envisioned, you didn't even know we were doing this, right?
I didn't. This was all new for me.
We
so.
were like, we should have a virtual dog show. And so heartfelt thanks to the Shadow Mountain Desert Book team for saying, we should do this, Jason. That's the weirdest, craziest, strangest idea you've ever had, but we should do it. And so none of this would have been possible again without the likes of Chris Schobinger and our good friend Troy sitting over there, Troy Butcher, and Callie Hansen and Haley Haskins and the rest of the gang for making all of this possible. And to my good, sweet, dear friend, Brooke Romney, who said, yeah, I got nothing to do on a Saturday morning.
With 4 boys.
With 4 boys
yeah, let's
in
judge
sports and a busy husband. So thank you. Anything you want to add to our people?
No, just thank you. I'm so excited about the book. All of your books have been winners, so I can't wait to read this one. So thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Is there, Troy, anything else? Is Millie on? I want to make sure we don't end this before, is there, no, Callie, is there anything else we need to cover?
Just say your trailer is going to premiere later.
Okay, well, later today.
Oh, we've got Michelle.
Later. Oh, hello.
Bob's just gone to get Millie. Come here, Mills.
Come on. Here she comes.
Here she comes. Come here. Sit down, girl. Okay, there she is. We can't hear you guys. Good girl.